Yeah, we back. This part two, cause they couldn't hear me on part one. Somebody called and fucked up the live stream. So yeah, we was talking rap beef. Is the shit real or fake? Is it real or fake? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I was just saying like how we need to learn how to separate the two. You get what I'm saying? We need to learn how to separate the two. Like, is it real rap beef or is it fake? Is it gangster shit or is it just rap? In my mind, we need to figure out what the fuck this is. Cause this shit could possibly get some people hurt and killed. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Yeah, we need to figure out is this rap beef shit real or fake, man? Because when I was coming up and niggas was beefing on wax, it was kind of it's up. Now it's more like we could rap and talk shit crazy about each other, but it ain't no real smoke. And I guess that's kind of good in a sense because we don't want nobody losing their lives behind this shit. We already had enough people lose their lives behind this shit. But we need, like, because, listen, disrespect is disrespect. If you disrespect me on wax, you can't uh, dictate how I'm going to respond. You can't dictate my anger. You can't dictate what I'm going to be on. You know what I'm saying? Now you can't dictate what I'm going to say in my records. Because Quavo was hitting below the belt. They all hitting below the belt. And that's my whole point to this. If you can hit me below the belt on wax, is that cool? Or do I got a right to go upside your motherfucking head when I see you? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it that or we just rapping? Because I think if it's just rap, nigga don't need to be saying all that personal shit and talking about what you gonna do to me. And you know what I'm saying? Because, like, I be feeling like this, man. Once that shit get to wax, a nigga gonna say all the shit he been wanting to say to your ass. Drake and Ross, they saying some hell of a shit. Now Ross is going overboard. And I ain't gonna say overboard because I just said you cannot dictate how a nigga gonna respond to what you say. And we talking about two niggas who got multiple hit records together. Multiple. I feel like this, man. We solid, right? If you and me, if y'all watching, for those who know me, if me and you, we solid, we rocking. Like you my guy, you my home girl or whatever. And we have a fallout or a misunderstanding or whatever this shit be about, if we was really cool like that, I can't and I won't go on wax and have an issue with you on wax. You know, and I understand these days that shit makes money and streams and et cetera. But you know, it's morals behind a lot of shit with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like you can go on wax and say the most cutthroat, disrespectful, put my business out to the world type of shit. You ain't really fuck with me anyway. You use me for what you could use me for. You know what I'm saying? And most of this shit, to me, from what I'm hearing, most of this shit be about bitches. Most of this shit be about bitches. So niggas is ready to crash out. Niggas ready to crash out about these bitches. And these rich niggas now, niggas who can get down to any chick they want. They willing to fall out with a nigga that they made down their platinum songs or #1 records and all this shit over a bitch, bro. And no disrespect to the ladies, but ladies, that pussy must be so good these days, or niggas just pussy hounds. I'm a pussy hound, but goddamn, I'm not falling out with my nigga over no broad. We just not doing that, bro. So again, this shit got to be fake ass. Let me say some shit to get these clicks and likes and views, because we talking about the same niggas who be at these war shows together. Entourages be with each other. In my day, me and my entourage, if it was an issue, we gonna get at a nigga ass. Fuck them records. Now I don't know if that's po nigga mentality. I don't know if that's just street principle. But I'm just telling you, in our day, that wax talking shit about a nigga on wax, have a nigga pull up on you, bro. So again, is this shit real or is this shit fake? T, what you think? You think this shit real or fake, man? Cause the shit they be saying in these records, like they damn near going deeper than what Tupac was going, as far as the shit they saying. But when Pac said that shit to Big, right? That shit was real beef. This shit wasn't just record. Like the way that nigga was talking that shit, it's like nigga, when I see y'all, it's up. You know, again, I talked about I don't know if y'all heard me on the first one because the sound was muted, but again, Doughboy Cash Out Team Eastside, they had a beef in the city, and I don't know the details of what the beef was. Just me personally, I think it was more so these niggas on that side, we on this side, and you know, in everything, it's a friendly competition. You know what I'm saying? So everybody want to be number one. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be number one. So I think it may have started from that. I'm not really sure, so don't quote me. But the respect level I got for them niggas now is, you know, they were able to settle those differences on the big stage and show the world that we can come together, we can squash shit. You know what I mean? It showed camaraderie. It showed that people mature and grow. Now, with the rich niggas, I'm kind of confused because I don't see no motherfucking white folks beefing with each other on wax and shit. I don't see it. Maybe because I don't listen to a lot of it, but I don't hear it in the media. I just don't. You know, so it's kind of like our people is just tearing each other down. Like, if the object is to get rich and get money, why do we have to, you know, demoralize each other on wax, bro? Like, if what happened to niggas having an issue with a nigga and picking up that phone? Because the niggas who beefing got relationships with each other. It's a smart marketing plan to keep the artist relevant. That's what I'm saying, T. That's why I'm kind of asking this question, because again, these niggas be saying some hell of a shit on these songs, bro. Shit that my attitude, like, I can't see you saying all this punk hoe ass bitch nigga shit, and when I see you, I can't see me listening to you saying that, and then when I see you, you know, it's kumbaya, or not even kumbaya, just I ain't gonna say nothing. And again, I'm not encouraging nobody to attack nobody. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying, like, the time I come from. So this new age, is it all about the marketing? Is it all about keeping the artist relevant? If so, that says to me that the record companies and et cetera, they are pushing the bullshit forward. And don't get it fucked up, y'all. I'm all into this shit because it's fun. Like, I like the competitiveness with raps, right? I don't mind that. It's when the shit go extra far, especially being the times that we're in now. The times that we in today, a lot of niggas not playing, bro. Everybody, you can't say certain shit about certain niggas and then it's okay. Again, especially how they hitting below the belt. Certain shit niggas ain't gonna tolerate, bro. So I'm gonna say this. If you a rapper, whether you in the game heavy, you in the game light, whatever, just remember, the shit you say on these records, you gotta be willing to stand on that shit, be ready to stand on it, and willing to stand on everything you said in that record. Cause everybody ain't playing. Everybody ain't playing. I know a bunch of rap niggas, bro, who not gonna make no song about you, bro. You say you slip a nigga on that record, you gonna have to be ready when you see them. Point blank period. It's no, you get what I'm saying? So I don't know, like my nigga just said in here, it's a smart marketing plan. It is, but god damn, is they like, so is the young niggas, is that shit part of their marketing plan, or is they really on that shit? Like, I feel like them young niggas really beefing for real. Like, cause these niggas doing song shooting videos at the grave site. Like they was smoking Tuka, like that shit. Think about it, y'all. Smoking Tuka became a worldwide thing, bro. That's part of the reason we naming packs now when we consider a nigga DEAD. We smoking on such and such, right? That's some heavy shit. So just imagine you Tuka's family. and these people rapping about this and saying they smoking on Tuka, right? Just say if you're a family like my family or a lot of families I know, man, it would have been a whole issue about that. Y'all talking about y'all smoking on some real. It's not. It ain't gonna go that good. So I'm saying this to say, why? Let's try to watch what we say on these records, man. I know everybody ain't no hoe. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to be embarrassed. Let's pick up the phones, man. If you got relationships and we could dead this shit before it get out of hand. I understand a lot of this shit is some street shit that boil over into music, right? But most of the shit is over bullshit, bro. Most of the shit over bullshit. And all it's doing is teaching these kids the wrong motherfucking way. You could be competitive without being overly disrespected. You mean disrespecting somebody? Because not only when you disrespect me, and I'm just using me as an example, when you disrespect me, you disrespecting all them too. Don't let that go over y'all head. When you disrespect me, you disrespecting all them too. So somebody ain't gonna want to be the bigger man. Somebody gonna want to. You get what I'm saying? We can avoid that shit, like they just did for Glorilla. Her people put the traffic cops on her. They needed her in the trending topics for this week. Wow, T, I ain't think about that. I ain't think about that. Did not think about that. That's a good one right there. Basically, what T saying, y'all, is they create these things to put out to the media for people to see because we all know content is the new, like it's the new popping thing. Like, so I can understand what he's saying, but her own folks will put her in that situation just to make it a big deal to keep her name hot and popping in the street. Nah, they'll make that shit go away. They will make it go away. But just to get that, I see what he's saying, just to get that extra notoriety, you get what I'm saying? I could see them doing that because we do live in a fake ass world right now where you create you create the issue to get the people chanting about it, to get the people talking about it. We've been talking about Drake and Kendrick and J. Cole, Rick Ross, all that shit for about 2-3 weeks now, right? Right? It's kind of taking an eye off Diddy. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if that's the purpose. But like whenever there's a problem created, we're gonna talk about that shit so much. So damn, T, I can agree with that 1,000% that it's a great chance that they create these problems. That's why ain't nobody getting their ass kicked. That's why ain't nobody getting their ass kicked. Because you got to make it believable. It's entertainment. So you have to make it believable. So you got to be cool with a motherfucker getting on there talking shit about you on Instagram, saying what they want to say to make it believable now. To make it believable. You know what I mean? So it's a good possibility that this shit is a fake ass thing. It wasn't at one point. It wasn't at one point in my eyes. I could be wrong. But now, I think, you know what though, T? I think the young niggas, I think them companies push them to act a goddamn fool and they don't care who DIE behind this shit or nothing because it, like you said, it keeps them popular. So they don't, as long as you popping in them streams and whatever else is coming through and we eating as a company, man, go ahead. KILL yourself and them. Cause they got you insured more than likely. So damn, that make a hell of a lot of sense, man. A hell of a lot of sense. So I'm here to say, I was asking myself, is this shit real or fake? Because sometimes I think it's fake, then sometimes I be like, oh no, he said that. This shit got to be real. Just because I know it's certain shit you can't say, bro, to a nigga, and then it's just raps. Like, nah. For me. You feel me? Like, it's certain shit nigga can't say on wax publicly to humiliate me. It's a certain, I don't give a fuck what no nigga say, but I'm saying certain things you hit will strike a nerve on any nigga. You know what I'm saying? To strike a nerve on any nigga. So all these so-called gangster niggas that's in hip-hop, they not too gangster or it's just the plan to do it this way. Chris Brown and Quavo. Me personally, I think Chris Brown won. if we're just talking on a back and forth thing, Quavo was a little more. It showed that he's a mumble rapper for real. No disrespect. Shout out to Quavo as well. I ain't here to kill nobody. I mean, KILL nobody and disrespect nobody. That ain't what I'm here for. So salute to all the guys that's into this rap beef, right? But I think Chris Brown won. And even for him to be a singer, Chris Brown can rap a little bit. The diss actually made me listen to his rhymes. And I was like, well, damn, this what we doing? And honestly, I didn't even expect Quavo to even respond. Because we talking about a singer here. So I didn't expect for Quavo to respond, but he did. And to me, it wasn't it. For you to be a rapper. Like he showed me, and in my eyes, and again, no disrespect to Quavo, but it just showed me that mumble rap was just, because I damn near think mumble rap is gone. It was just a thing. It was just a thing. You know what I'm saying? Because Quavo was in one of the biggest groups, if not the biggest group in hip hop ever, statistically, number wise. And the response that I got was not giving, I can rap my ass off. It was giving like, I tried. Cause you should be able to pulverize Chris Brown as an MC. And I ain't taking nothing away from Chris Brown MCing. That's not what he's known for to me. And I can't even, first of all, a lot of that shit, I had to just listen at it from an entertaining ear. Because I couldn't listen to it from a real person that's from the streets. I ain't a street nigga no more, but I'm from the street, so I understand how shit goes. So I'm listening to it from the entertainment ear. I'm not listening to it from the real street nigga from the streets. I'm from this shit. So a lot of it, when he was talking that gangster shit, I'm like, damn, like the real street nigga would have been like, I don't believe none of this shit you talking about. I don't believe none of it. But the entertainment part of it, I was like, this little nigga rapping. He rapping. T say, they got to put these major artists in the news because Detroit rap culture is rising up without the gimmicks. That's a fact. I like that, T. And the more I look at the industry, the more I see Detroit hip hop in it. The more I see Detroit hip hop in it. And I think the shit they've been rapping about for years, the people that's not from this motherfucker, they've been rapping about what niggas like us really do. No disrespect to no other town, no disrespect to no other city. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying me growing up in Detroit. The shit I hear these Detroit boys rapping about, young, old, whatever, I can relate because I've seen it, I've done it, and it's still going on today. A lot of these other places, when you hear their backstory, right? If you listen to their backstory, they got the typical story, but they miss out a lot of the elements from the streets. You get what I'm saying? Like, they all got the typical story. Daddy wasn't around. Mama raised us the best she could. They all got that story. I think most poor black people got that story. But I'm talking about when you listening to them raps, you know how, like, some raps you can feel they hit different when a nigga say something. They hit different than certain artists. You know what I'm saying? You know how, like, you can read the aura. You know how you can look at or listen at a motherfucker and tell if he's solid or he from that way or not. A lot of these rappers I listen to, they don't got that aura. So it's hard for me to believe any of that shit that they be saying. So I had to turn my entertainment ear on. No value system in the bars. That's what I'm saying, T. They just rhyming. They just rhyming because back then it was stories. And not saying everything has to be a story, but it has to be some type of substance where you can grasp it and understand it. You know what I'm saying? Where you want to rewind it. Like, when the last time y'all rewind some shit a nigga said? You get what I'm saying? When the last time you actually was listening to some shit and be like, man, start that bitch over. Listen to some of my shit, you might do that. But no, I on some real shit. When is the last time you listen to a nigga, fuck the song, I'm talking about what he said in the song. Like, you listen to a verse like, man, I got to take this bitch back. It's not often, bro. You probably have to listen to some old school shit. A lot of this new shit, you will not be rewinding the verse. Fuck the song with the hook. I ain't talking about that part. I'm talking about listening to that bitch with the you want to hear some substance. Like, even if it's some gangster shit, right? The way they put that shit together, you can tell if they from that. So I don't really get that from a lot of artists. So I have to listen to artists from an entertaining ear. And it's definitely a difference, right? Because some songs I like listening to it with entertaining ear. I know for a fact the artist rule wouldn't fuck with none of that shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, cause some of these songs got dope ass beats, right? And maybe even a dope ass hook. But the substance and the rhymes are just horrible. So you find yourself just vibing to the beat. You know, like you don't really give a fuck what they say. A lot of niggas don't got quotables. You know, like quotables are very, very, very important to me in music. Like if you can say some shit and they had me thinking about that shit, you ever put it like this? You ever been walking through the crib and a song just been in your head all day and you just find yourself singing that one little part all day? You know what I mean? You might not even heard the song today, but something about that record just got you singing this bitch all day long, right? That was something that hit you in a different way, whether you know it or not. Even if it's bullshit, even if it's a bullshit record, right? That shit will hit you in a way where you be singing it all day, all motherfucking day long. So that's how I listen to my music. Sometimes I'm listening for, depending on what artist I'm listening to, I'm listening for the quotables. I'm listening that hard. When I'm not listening from the entertaining ear and I'm listening from an artist ear, I'm listening hard. You know what I'm saying? There's only a few artists that make me listen like that, bro. I got my cousin Trick, the OG. Shout out Trick. He put me up on an artist called Triple J, bro. And T, I'm glad I brought that up. I go on the Fly Zone Radio show. Fly Zone Radio, Trick and Scarface just had an interview, bro. Salute to the sit down with the OG, man, Trick and Scarface. Y'all be on the lookout for Cuz podcast. He got some new shit going on. And this interview he had the other day with Scarface, it was dope as fuck. But anyway, Trick said Scarface put him up on Triple J. Now Triple J, every fucking record he got, right? It's quotables all through the fucking music, bro. And look, he an artist a lot of y'all ain't never even heard of, bro. But when I tell you this motherfucker, his rhymes, bro, the shit he be saying, you want to rewind that song back just so you can hear that one part. He said some shit, and this is simple. The song was called Stepson. That nigga say, my stepson, I try to give him advice, but he don't accept none. Now, that's simple to y'all, right? But think about that. That's my stepson. I try to give him advice, but he don't accept none. How many times? A lot of y'all got stepkids that's in here, right? Or you was a stepkid, and your stepdaddy couldn't tell you shit. I related to that because I seen that, I lived that, I've been a stepson. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I understood. Like, it made me want to listen to more of his lyrics. You know what I'm saying? And what the fuck he be saying. I just saw that classic interview. Yeah, but them quotables are very important, man. It shows the artist. We already know music is a feeling. So if you're an artist who can give a nigga like me that feeling, I'm fucking with it. And that's whether you big, small, pause. Fuck that. Let me stop this pause and shit. I'm not pausing nothing the fuck else. I'm a grown ass man. I done got caught up in this stupid ass new era saying pause, no diddy, all this goof ass shit. I'm not pausing shit. You understand me? I know I'm a man. I don't gotta pause nothing. So if it sounds fishy to you, god damn it, you suspect. But anyway, that's why I say I listen to shit from an entertaining ear. So if you say some shit that catch me and I'm listening to it for this entertaining ear, I got to go back. Because most of this shit we listening to right now is hot garbage. It's just a nice beat pattern with a decent hook. It's ghetto raunchy, you know, like even with the female music. Like the female music to me, I can't fuck with it. And salute to all the female artists. I'm not, Listen, I'm not here to knock what y'all doing. Get that money, but it's hard for me. I can't even listen to they shit with an entertaining ear because to me they just sound like niggas with girl voices. They sound like niggas with girl voices. And their shit, if you think to me, their shit is damn near more damaging than nigga shit. So I can't really take they shit serious, you know. But these girls, hey, the women of the world have made women's hip hop bigger than it's ever been in the history of hip hop. There's no more Queen Latifahs and MC Lights. There's no more of that. Because I think the girl who comes out that raps like that, she won't get nowhere. And that's sad to say, but if you're not talking about digging pussy shit and taking a nigga money, and then it's not going. It's not going. Same with the fellas rap. If they ain't talking that gangster shit, niggas don't really want to hear it. You only got this amount of motherfuckers who listening to substance and respecting it for what it is. A lot of the nigga shit don't be talking about nothing either but the same shit. Slide on a nigga. Make it rain. All these diamonds. All this dope. All these, you feel me? Like, so that is fucked up, but that's the shit that's winning because the Kendrick Lamars and the J. Coles, there's not many people who really checking for them. Average fan-wise, not really checking for those artists. And to be honest with y'all, to me, we need to embrace those kind of artists a lot more than what we've been embracing. Like, I get it. We like that gangster shit, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying we give that more praise than we do the ones who really have substance. And again, this ain't shots at nobody. If you take it personal, I don't give a shit. But I'm just saying, we need to start paying more attention to the music with substance. Because you can learn something. Like, you really can learn something. And sometimes, put it like this, man. A lot of songs, man, kept me off of ass. A lot of songs that made me think about what I'm going to do before I do it. Just those type of artists, bro, can touch you in a different way, bro. All this sliding and gliding, bro, your ass going to be slid into some shit you can't slide from. So be mindful of the shit you listening to and how you taking it in. Y'all notice I said I listen from an entertaining ear. So I understand when I get on this shit and the nigga really talking that gangster shit, I gotta listen to it from an entertaining ear because this shit'll corrupt you. If y'all wondering why a lot of these kids is messed up, music plays a very big part of it. So as adults, and I'm talking to y'all who 35 plus, 40 plus, I'm gonna need y'all to start listening from an entertaining ear, like to a lot of this shit. And teach these youngers, this shit, it's like wrestling. It's like wrestling. Watch it and just enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. Like, don't be thinking The Rock beefing with the other person for real and no, bro, that's not what this is, bro. Listen to this shit from an entertaining ear and stop pushing the bullshit forward. Bullshit ain't gonna never stop. Let's just be real. Bullshit is never gonna stop, but I think we can minimize it a little bit with the way we receive things. Because guess what? We're taking this back, and it's all boils to what I'm talking about the rap beefs and shit. Look at what the Tupac and Biggie beef did to the culture. Like, not just rap music. I'm talking about the culture of people. Like, that shit literally started some East Coast, West Coast. I'm like its own type of shit. Like, that shit changed shit. All from how we listen to this music. Now, if no one put fuel to that fire, who knows? They both possibly could still be living. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Between magazines, and back then, it wasn't too much social media. YouTube might have just started hitting, but they used that shit as what T said earlier in here, marketing. Marketing. What way could you get your artists out here, no matter how big they already are? What way could you get your artists out here to be big, 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 where the money will start rolling in, where y'all making money when a nigga ain't even rapping? Make him get out here and do some bullshit. Make him get out here and do some bullshit. Because think about this. Pac wasn't cut like that. For y'all who really know hip-hop, Pac wasn't cut like that. And I ain't saying he was a hoe or nothing. I'm just saying Pac was really a good boy. You know, he was really a good boy. He was raised in the black up under Black Panthers, his parents and shit. But like he was like not really, you know, like he turned that way. But it's like soon as he got with Death Row, no disrespect to Death Row, he turned demon time, bro. All that keep your head up and all that shit was out the window. But that's because to me, and it's just my opinion. Everything I'm saying, y'all, this is my opinion. He got that battery put in his back, which is the marketing tool, like what T said. Nigga, fuck them niggas, go at them niggas. And he one of the biggest in the world, if not the biggest in the world. The whole world is gonna turn upside down if Pac talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? If Pac talking crazy like that, the whole world is gonna go. The Jay-Z and Nas beef was a little more chill. You know, from what I understand. I don't live in New York. Don't really know nothing about much about it. But if we just going off the records, it was just rap beef, and that's what it was. Pac shit turned deadly, bro. And two people lost their lives. Yeah, we know Pac, you know, did what he did in Vegas to them guys or whatever, but I'm saying like it all kind of stemmed from who he was becoming, you know, from getting that battery put in his back where he felt untouchable. So now it's just up with everybody. So again, be mindful of how y'all take these records in, man. Cause a lot of these artists ain't what y'all think they is. The money turn them into that. And the money can make anybody a bad motherfucker. But deep down, their heart don't match what their money doing. So I don't know what y'all take from these new rap beefs, but for me, it's just entertaining, bro. It's just entertaining. I just don't want it to go too far because I can't see. Like, can y'all see Drake getting on some gangster shit? Like, let's just be. I can't really see that. Not saying it can't happen because I don't know how the boy cut, but Kendrick either. I don't give a shit that he from California. I'm saying them two guys don't strike me as, you feel me? They just don't, bro. So hopefully this is just music, bro. And I'm kind of with you on this, T. That it's just marketing, bro. They know, like my nigga Charleston White say, most of us got a entertainment whore's mind. Y'all think about that for a minute. Entertainment whore's mind. So anything they put out here that's entertaining, we're gonna adapt to it. We're gonna flock right to it instead of really thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying like motherfucking every record you hear, you got it. I'm just saying like when you know it's some bullshit going on, there's some bullshit going on, and take it for just what it is. Even if it's entertaining, just understand this shit ain't real. Like don't extra overhype it and like don't do all that shit. Cause I don't think Drake finna be jumping out on no gangster shit with Kendrick and vice versa. I just don't. Maybe I'm wrong. But for me, I just don't see that. So me personally, I think this shit is just raps. Now, what I was getting at earlier was now in these raps, when you say some shit, and I don't know if y'all the last one before this was muted, so I don't know if y'all caught this, but when you say some shit in these raps, you got to be ready to stand on it now, especially when the world hear it. Once the world hear it, you cannot dictate how the person that you're speaking on responds. So be careful with them words. Be careful with that personal shit y'all putting in these lyrics, bro. Because if you look at Ross, he going there. He taking it there. White boy, like all of that shit. Like, nah, what if Drake turned around was like black boy? Like, it's just a lot, bro. It's a lot coming with this shit. So you got to be ready to stand on it. Or stop, or don't say it. If you're not willing to stand on what you said in these records, if you ain't been programmed, don't say it. Because everybody ain't doing it for marketing. They are doing it for marketing, but some niggas really want the drama. We all seen the King Von shit. We all seen the King Von shit. That shit made Dirk turn his life around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see one of your homies drop, and ain't no coming back from that, bro. Them niggas really had problems. Even the Quando Rondo boy, if you watch his interviews and shit, that nigga screws off a little bit. He fucked up too, mentally. Whether y'all want to believe it or not. So let's not make music be the reason niggas dying, bro. That's the moral to my whole story. Let's not let music be a part of the reason we KILL in each other. You get what I'm saying? It's not that serious, bro. It's not worth it. Most of these people got families and, you know what I'm saying, close friends and people who love them. Like, if it's gonna be rap, let's just rap, man. We can rap without overdoing it with the disrespect. If you're gonna slip a line in, you know what I'm saying, let it be how it used to be. Y'all remember when you used to hear rap diss, a nigga say something, you wonder who they was talking about. You know what I'm saying? You be like, damn, he got to be talking about so-and-so. He got to be, I wonder, is he talking about... Now, shit, nigga gonna say a nigga name, bro. And one thing you can't do to people in these days is embarrass them. Because when you embarrass a nigga, it's kind of like war now. So be mindful of what y'all saying these records. If y'all just tuning in, make sure y'all hit that share button, hit that like button, comment, y'all opinion. I want to know what y'all think, for those who in here when you watch it. Because I just decided to go live out the blue. Normally I plan when I come on, but like it's just been really on my head to talk about this shit. So I said I'm going to go in here and talk about it. I want to know what the people think about it. That's my take on it. Again, I'm listening from entertainment ear. I know what artists to listen to if I'm listening for some real shit. Like when I turn my artist ear on, like when I listen to a Scarface. You know what I'm saying? Ain't many of those type of rappers. You know what I mean? I listen to a Scarface, a Ice Cube, those type of nigga, or even a Jeezy. Even a Jeezy. I listen to those artists with a different ear because the things that they speak, you could damn near take it face value. I understand it's a music business, it's all entertainment, but artists like those, like you could damn near take it face value for what they saying. And when you listen to it, you're gonna want to rewind some of that shit they said. You're gonna want to rewind it. You don't get much of that these days. Shout out to the whole hip hop culture. Again, be mindful about the shit you say on wax because it can get real. Stay focused. Fight back. Don't let these artists be kicking your ass on these records and you ain't fighting back. You gotta fight back. When a nigga do get on your ass, you gotta fight back. But let's just keep it cool, man. We don't want to lose no more black people behind music, bro. We don't want to do that. Behind music, it ain't that serious. It ain't that serious. I think we spread a little bit more of that. And again, I'm not trying to make nobody be angels and shit because I understand we already programmed mentally. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying start using our head a little bit more, man. We don't want to keep on dropping over hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's not fucking worth it at all, bro. The only thing that's worth it out this shit is you getting them millions and take care of the family, bro. Cause that's what it's all about, getting the money. Now we getting the money and turning around and going backwards, like to the dumb shit. You might well stay in the streets if you just want to be a gangster forever. You know what I'm saying? To me, being gangster is getting out the way, man, and taking care of that family, bro. Do something for the community, bro. That's what being gangster is, to me. Being gangster ain't trying to prove who the toughest. Because everybody tough when they got that. Everybody. It's not one person that I know is untouchable. Not one. So y'all just keep tuning in, man. Thank everybody for tuning in to the Culture Podcast 313. I'm your motherfucking host, Young Rue. I got some shit coming up. Again, I'm going to be live on the red carpet for Watch Your Back 2 this Saturday, April 27th, if I'm not mistaken. With Diesel, Icewear Vezo, Kiva, Crystal the Dial, and a host of other dope people who are in the movie. Those are just the ones who I recognize right off top. Salute to the ones who put the movie together. Salute to the whole city for just steady uplifting, man, and grinding. Cause I see it. I see it. I see it. Everybody on their motherfucking grind, trying to figure this shit out. Whether it's movies. Oh, and another thing. Speaking of movies, y'all. Now I get it. We are entitled to our opinion about Tubi, right? Right. Take Tubi away right now, and we won't get to see all this great talent that's up and coming. Again, it's up and coming. I'm gonna say that. The talent that's up and coming. Stop shooting all these disses out to these movies, and you ain't never been in a movie, ain't never put shit out, ain't never did shit. Like you just got your stupid ass opinion and want to say something negative when it's not you and your people. Let's stop doing that shit. We can get a lot further by supporting one another. If that makes sense to y'all. We can get a lot further by supporting. You don't necessarily have to like it. If you don't like it, just don't say shit, or keep your opinion in the barber shop. You know what I mean, or at the house with you and your people. Like you don't have to go over the top to say your negative opinion about a movie you didn't like. It's a lot of movies that were professionally shot with multi-million-dollar budgets that I hated. We never got on there and disrespected those folks who made them movies, but people like me and you will see a movie on Tubi and immediately drag it through the mud. Drag it through the mud. So I feel like we need to stop doing that, man. It's the same with music. It's just because you don't like a nigga's music, it just ain't for you. And that's perfectly fine. But you don't gotta drag a nigga through the mud because you don't like the music. You don't gotta do that. It's you can simply unfollow, don't subscribe, all of that shit, bro. You don't have to be a negative ass motherfucker. Music is a feeling, man. It's your motherfucking boy Big Roo. Tell your mama Rufus came by. Thanks for tuning in to the podcast 313. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit that like button. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think I could do better with the show. Comment on what we be talking about. All of that good shit. Thanks for the support. Make sure y'all keep tuning in. It's your boy Rue. I'm up out of here.